Good day, beautiful people. Jaquel Winbush here of Ladybug Natural Solutions and your host of Back to the Basics of Health and Wellness Podcast. On today's podcast, we're going to be talking to Waqar Arain of Green Acres Health Food Store. Let's get into it. Health isn't about being perfect with food or exercise or herbs. Health is about balancing those things with your desires. It's about nourishing your spirit as well as your body.
Daddy, it's time to start your podcast.
Good day, everybody. Jaquel Winbush here, back to the basics of Health and Wellness Podcast. On today's show, I have a very special guest. He is a mentor of mine. He is a teacher. He taught me so much about the health and wellness game. He gave me the opportunity to get into this game. And from there on, I went to school and got certified as a holistic health and wellness coach. And he is no other than Waqar Arain. Welcome to the show, sir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate all the kind words.
You man. This is all you. It's all you, man. It's all you, and you're very welcome. What's going on in today's climate with COVID going on and everything like that? How's the shop going over there?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing good. We got a lot of new customers coming in. We got a lot of customers that are new to nutrition, that heard about zinc, heard about vitamin C, heard about elderberry. They're trying to boost their immune systems because obviously the pharmaceutical industry, the medical industry doesn't have anything for them. Mm-hmm. And the only option they have is to heal their body, boost their immune system, and get their body active enough and healed enough and cut down the inflammation to the point that it can fight off anything that comes at it. The immune system is very complex.
Yes. So
any type of medication, any type of vaccine is not going to be as effective ever as your own immune system's ability to recognize a virus and adapt to it.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's why a lot of kids should be outside playing around right now and getting in that dirt and getting that microbiome on them so they can build up that defense on their bodies and build up that the immunity that they need that's needed today in today's world. So they try to keep everybody in, but some people should be out and getting exposed a little bit. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if they talk about antibodies, one of the ways that the antibodies work is you have to be near someone for it to be passed. Mm-hmm. And if you're socially distant from everybody, how is your immune system going to adapt to those antibodies? How is it going to work off that? It can't. So the idea of staying away from each other is the opposite of what the immune system wants. The immune system is a collective system. I mean, we're all connected one way or the other, whether you like it or not. That's just the way our bodies work. So regardless of what we are in a race, what we are as a people, we are human beings are interconnected. And the antibodies are just one of the ways that it does it. And so our immune systems are designed to work together. So we need to, they talk about the herd immunity, right? And that's what herd immunity is. And a herd doesn't move separated. A herd moves together.
Absolutely.
So, and that's the same way our bodies are designed to be. So socially distancing yourself, and over sanitizing everything is kind of counterproductive to getting the immune system to do what it's supposed to do.
Absolutely. Because I see a lot of people just wiping down everything, putting so much hand sanitizer on their hands day in and day out when they could just wash their hands. And, what are like some of, as far as I know we have some clean hand sanitizers out there with some good ingredients. But as far as the bad ingredients that people are looking to, like the Lysol and all that type of stuff, what is that doing to people's bodies?
Yeah, I mean, Lysol and the perfumes that they use and all those different things. That's the stuff that's bad. The perfumes and all those scents that they make, those chemically induced scents, are over invigorating to your sinuses. It tears up your whole sinus system.
Okay.
So it's really bad in that sense. And then there's certain chemicals that they put in there. And people are spraying everything down with it. I mean, they're spraying down stuff that, that they eat on with this stuff. And it's just like you shouldn't because, I mean, the strongest immune systems are the people who live in the most toxic environment.
Absolutely.
And so we are over sanitized, and which is, I mean, you need to be clean. There's no doubt about that. But doing it too much, over sanitizing too much, not letting your body's immune system adapt and respond properly is not good. You're making your body way too sensitive.
Absolutely.
That's why people have so many allergies. That's why there's so many, psoriasis, eczema. People are taking, 5, 6, 20 pills a day for all these different medications, and the medications have the side effects. Then they're taking the medication for the side effects, and it's just a continuous cycle that they're in, and they should avoid that at any cost.
Yes, yeah, because I had a client, and she was taking like 5 showers, like 4 or 5 showers a day, and then her doctor had to tell her, like, the reason why you're breaking out and you have so much acne and these things are happening to your body is because you are cleaning everything that you need on your body. You're cleaning it off, you're doing too much. And I just had to explain to her why she had to calm down with that and keep some of that good dirt on her body at the same time. So
yeah, and if let's say she was just to bathe or shower just in water, it'd be a different thing. But most likely she was using soap. She was using some of those, shampoos and detergents or whatever they use, in the nowadays all those chemicals. So
all the perfumes.
That's the stuff all the perfumes and just the SLS and the sulfates. Okay. You want to avoid those things as much as possible. They're not designed for the human body.
Yes. What are like the top 5? What's your top 5 that's selling right now at Green Acres Health Food Store? What's the top 5?
Obviously vitamin C, zinc, selenium, elderberry, and we also are selling Endographis as well to the customers.
What is the Endograph?
Endographis is it's an herb that comes from South Asia. They call it the king of bitters. It grows inside wheat, and in India, in Pakistan, Indonesia, Vietnam.
Okay.
They use this a lot. I remember my mom telling me that before school started, that her aunt used to grind the herb up and give it to the kids, every day for 2 weeks straight before school started to detoxify their system. And a lot of people relate with castor oil doing that or cod liver oil. So every culture has its concepts and ways of healing. But Endographis is, like I said, they call it the king of bitters. It's really good for killing any upper respiratory viruses. And so that's one of the main reasons that we've been giving out Endographis. I mean, Endographis has so many functions. It can help heal the liver, it detoxifies the body. But for COVID, it's really good for killing viruses and the upper respiratory.
Beautiful. And yeah, seeing that you go check out the Green Acres Health Food Store Instagram page and their Facebook page. They have a lot of great information, and they're coming out with a lot of new and exciting things. Like one thing I seen was that you guys were partnering up with a local farm.
Yeah, so we're partnering up with Lancaster Farms in PA. It's a CSA farm to table program. So basically what it is the farm picks vegetables fresh every day, and then they box those vegetables up and they ship them out. So we get our deliveries on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and it's never the same. It changes. It depends on what's in season. It depends on what's in the greenhouses. Lancaster Farms is a co-op farm. It's a fully 100% organic farm. They're very strict on how they farm. And like I said, it's a co-op, so it's a cooperative farming program. But it's literally one of the best farms in the country. And so we were lucky enough to partner up with them to do this. And, when you I don't know if anyone that's listening has ever lived on a farm, but if you ever lived on a farm or gotten food from a farm, it's not always the same. It depends on the season. It depends on what's ripe and what you can get, and that's how a farm should be. So the idea of the box is for you to get random stuff and then figure out what you're going to cook with it. So not only does it help your body because you're getting diversity of different things constantly, but also it's good for your culinary skills as well, right? To be able to cook with different
Absolutely.
types of vegetables.
Yep. And that's where we're going to, people. You see some of the meat distributors are having some COVID positive workers, and a couple of the meat factories are closing, not closing down, but they're stopping production for a little while. So this is a good time for you guys to really look at different ways of cooking, using a lot of more plant based things in your household for yourselves and your kids at the same time. Waqar, one thing I want to ask you about real quick, man. This whole sea moss thing, people are going out of control buying sea moss from everywhere. Can you please, I put my 2 cents in sometimes, but from a person that owns a health food store, can you just let the people know the dangers of just buying, things that are going in your body from just places that they don't know of?
Yeah, I mean, one thing you have to understand is Iris sea moss is an algae. And algae absorb heavy metals and they absorb radiation. Okay. So, when you are growing your moss in a toxic environment, and the most toxic area in the world is around the equator. Unfortunately, that's what it is. My parents are from Pakistan. That's right next to the equator, but the waters are very toxic. That's where they talk about all the plastic being around the equator. That's where all the oils and all that the chemicals that the shipping industry releases, all that revolves around in the equator. So when you're getting moss, and I know a lot of times people are, they're happy. Oh, I'm getting my moss from the Caribbean, or I'm getting my moss from here, which is good. But you have to understand the name of it. It says Iris sea moss for a reason. So you want a cold water moss. Yes. So the one that we sell, one, it's certified USDA organic. It's tested for all heavy metals, all radiation. It comes from Canada, all right, which is, the more closer you get to the north or to the south, the better when it comes to this. But it comes from Canada, so it's a cold water moss, around the same, if you're looking at the circumference of the earth where Ireland is and Canada is. Mm-hmm. So it's really important, all those different factors. A lot of times people are getting moss. They're like, oh, well, they'll come to the store and they'll say, hey, I want the one that is the actual moss in the jar. And I'm like, well, all this is basically that, just ground up into a powder. It's exactly. Just more convenient for you to use. You can throw in your smoothies. It's still going to gel up. It's going to do the same stuff. It just might not look like the moss that's in the bottle itself.
The gel that people are selling now. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you have to be careful what you get. I mean, there's overnight. I mean, first of all, Jack, I didn't sell sea moss for a long time, and I kept telling customers, until I find a good source, I will not sell it to you.
Absolutely.
If you want to buy it and you want to take that risk on your own, that's your choice. Mm-hmm. But for me, I care about what I sell. I'm not just going to sell anything to my customers. Absolutely. It has to meet my standards. And so when this was made and we got the certification from the government on it, and it passed all testing, and we found a good source of it, that's what we did. That's what we started selling that.
Good. Yeah, man. When working at the health food store, man, I seen Waqar for myself say, you know what? Nope, we got to get rid of this company. Nope, it's not as good as it used to be. Like, this man puts his hard work and effort into making sure the citizens of New Jersey and whoever comes, people come from everywhere to come to this store because they know that they're going to get the best quality of supplements, and vitamins and snacks and everything else that you can find in that store. It's going to be the best quality, all the way down to the incense, to the essential oils. Every single thing you get, a piece of gum is going to have to go through Waqar's standard, and his standards are,
Yeah.
are very, very high. So, guys,
Yeah.
so if you're in the New Jersey area, central New Jersey area, check out Green Acres Health Food Store in Piscataway, New Jersey. Waqar, can you give out the address to the people?
Yeah, so it's a Green Acres Health Food Store, 1297 Centennial Avenue in Piscataway, New Jersey. It's in the same plaza as Walmart. We're just on the corner. There's a building on the side of Walmart. It's like Sally's Beauty Supply. There's a pizza place. UPS. We're on the corner where Provident Bank used to be a few years ago. We moved there.
Yep. So guys, go check that out. Go check out Green Acres. And this is a place where you are going to get an experience. You're just not going to go in there and just shop. You're going to get an experience. You're going to get the help that you need, the education that you need. They're not going to just say, we're going to say, ask you, why do you need this? What is it going to, what medications are you on, if it's going to interact with those medications. Amazon is not going to do that. A lot of other stores are not going to do that. They're just going to sell it to you. So when you go here, you're going to get an experience that you need, and the education that you need as well. So Waqar, man, I appreciate everything that you're doing over there. Anything that you need, I'm always here for you. And I definitely would love to have you back on the show, man, just to give more information out about, any ongoing things that you're having, especially when the health fair comes up. I definitely want to have you on before that pops up, so we can get that out to the people so they can come on over and have a great time with some health and wellness.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Definitely.
All right, man. I
appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it, man. I appreciate your time. Enjoy, be well, and have and make some lifestyle changes that last what you already are, and you're doing that for the people. So I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much. All right, my man. Have a great one. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, Jay. Take care. Bye.
All right. Guys, I would like to thank you all for listening to today's episode of Back to the Basics of Health and Wellness Podcast. Join us every Monday for a new episode of Back to the Basics as we get into the topics that you need to know about for your holistic health and wellness. Until next time, enjoy, be well, and make a lifestyle change that lasts. Have a great one, everybody. Hey, 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 hey.